So, greetings, salutations. Hope you all are doing swell. And all is well. Let's dive right in and see the energy that we all need to be aware of around us within us to align us in our highest path. Please and thank you, Spirit. Someone just acquired a new crystal, or you found a new rock, or a new flower. What needs to be exposed, Spirit? What needs to be shown from the unknown, from my people? Okay, so we got the High Priestess here. We are diving into the ethers and never coming back. No, I'm kidding. You've already dove into your own subconscious. You've already looked into your own reflection very deeply here, and you have acquired some new knowledge, some new key information. Yes, by resting, by connecting the dots, having a little conversation with each of your thoughts. This is so cute. Look at those little birds. Having a little tea chat right outside the rest point, the checkpoint energy, or the checkpoint dome. Why does this remind me of Club Penguin? You'll be diving in and out of different dimensions in your dream state, or you have a very dreamy energy. It's giving Pisces. It's come from lots of heart chakra opening experiences, okay, where people have tried to shoot down your flight pattern over and over and over again. You've cleansed the tears from all the years, and you've come into this very wise figure today. Very wise. And very successful, okay? So you're getting recognition for this. You deserve it. The people love you. The people love your wisdom. They love the peace that you bring them. All right, it's very comforting. Whoa, and you're leaving a legacy with this as well. 2222. 222. Okay, so something about the Eiffel Tower here. You could be French. You could be visiting Paris soon. Watch, I got some bugs on my gram that will post that they're in Paris the next day using their daddy's credit card. Do y'all experience this? I say something on here, and then here you go, all the little gang stalking activities, wanting to throw in their 2 cents to make me feel like I'm crazy. We're not doing that today. Control Alt Delete. Back to oblivion. All right, let's see what's going on here with your legacy. 4 of Embers. Whoa. Y'all prepare to be celebrated. Y'all prepare to go celebrating. Y'all something about a rooftop. Y'all might be seen on a rooftop. You're the king of Pride Rock, that's for sure. The queen of Pride Rock at this time. Your Mother Nature protects her legacy as well. It is deeply rooted in there, okay, with all of the lifetimes that you have experienced. It is time for you to come together with your people. It's time to, for you to experience some new open doors. Oh! Some new portals that are about to be open for you, Empress. For conquering your emotions, for staying emotionally balanced, for staying compassionate and genuine towards others. Mother Nature will always provide you the abundance that you need. Yeah, you're coming out very successful here. Yeah, this is ultimate wifey. This is not just wifey, this is ultimate wifey. This is a wifey that will last you lifetimes. That got your bag for good, okay? If you treat her right. Because she is the portal opener, she is the portal keeper. She can either keep the portal open for you or close it up shut. 434. Okay, your beauty is very enticing. Your beauty, it lies in your wisdom. Ooh. The fighter. Okay, yeah, so quick, instant information. You guys might be invited to some sort of gathering here. Yeah, invited. Whoa, a message with the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Cups energy. You're getting a very interesting invitation here to a grand gathering. We're going to feel recognized. You're going to feel successful. So rest up for this. Okay, you could be intuitively connecting with this. Yeah, two of embers connecting with it. Partnership energies. Dancing around the fire at night. Okay, so there's some sort of you're already connected to some sort of chain of souls, of very successful people, of very successful partnerships. Or you might be invited through a very successful partnership. Ooh! For like a new job opportunity or something. Y'all, what? You're going to be aligned with very successful people to partner up with. You're going to get some sort of like agency to put you on the spot here. Because it's your time, it's your turn. You've been humbled for too long. Okay. Wow. Okay, so some sort of seed is sprouting for you. Yeah, you're definitely not isolated. You're definitely not broke. And people who wanted to make you feel that way for some sort of element of control, who are stuck in negativity, who are stuck in their shadow side, this is balancing out for you. With the abuser of authority here. Cough, cough, emphasis on the abuser. People who refuse to see the light of day within you because they are stuck in the darkness. Okay, they can't work with elements the right way. The elements don't want to work with them because they're mean to them. Okay, these people feel isolated from your success. They feel isolated from your wisdom. They feel isolated from your healing, from your legacy, from your generational wealth, from I don't know what. You're just meant to party in life. Like your life is meant to be a vacation. It's supposed to be full of peace, prosperity. You're floating down to the river of serenity here because you are healthy. You have rebalanced all aspects of yourself. You have looked within and gone with, you've connected the dots with all different angles of yourself to reach the center of the blow pop here, to reach the core. Okay, so everything's magnetically coming together for you. You're going to be very bedazzled pretty soon here. You're about to get dressed up. Okay, it's going to be very aesthetically pleasing, very healing for other people, and you're going to draw in a lot of attention because you're meant to. I don't know what y'all manifested, but it's aligned for you. It's aligned for you now. That's the truth. Okay, so prepare for a shower of love from some sort of community. An older man could invite you to this. Or you have some sort of legacy in a community, or you're meant to have a legacy in some sort of community here. People could call you delusional for this. Good, let them think that way. You don't need people to think that you're happy. That's why, like, why the F would I go out of my way to show people on the gram that I'm in a secure, loving, happy, healthy relationship when so many people are going to try and destroy that in so many different ways? Why would you put yourself out there to allow the evil eye to get into your brain, to get into your bed, like little bed bugs? So you can tell yourself lies about that connection and self-sabotage, or do that to your partner. Why the F would you do that to yourself? And why the F do people have to prove so hard that they're happy, healthy, and secure in their relationships, in their job industries, when clearly they're crying through their teeth? You can see like that little like lizard glare that you get in their eyes. There's a difference between a genuine smile and a creepy smile. Know the difference. And you can see it. You could be dreaming about certain people that just, yeah, are stuck in a false reality. They're stuck in a reality distortion. They're stuck in a false, they're clinging on to things that are outside themselves. And they're taking out their own issues on you because you can see them. Okay, so you're ahead of schedule on something here. You could be years ahead of schedule. You could be months, days, weeks, all the above. Okay, and people are grateful for this. They're grateful for your warnings. They're grateful for your wisdom. So what are they supposed to see right now? What are they seeing? Some sort of community that's been deleted. Or a community is trying to delete you. Ooh. So you have a community that's trying to delete you, and you could be dreaming about this. Yeah, you're using. Oh, you're better off without others' control and constant mouth breathing. In your face, independent, innovator, and leader, uniquely brilliant in your own way, leader and master of your craft. So you've mastered yourself. So these people were trying to make you feel alone, but you're so much happier alone in your own presence, where you can see every single angle of what the F's going on here. Yeah, you've been through too much. You've been through too much to push through any nonsense, any more BS here. You are meant to embrace the garden of delight. You're meant to feel a lot more lighter here and release other people's issues so they could be scapegoating you with, because you can see them, they feel comfortable enough to make you the victim or feel like a victim. So a community is trying to control, alt delete you. So you expressing your gratitude is actually protecting you from this. Or you could have deleted certain communities and now you're aligning with people that are expressing gratitude for you, that want to shine with you. Okay, then we have your on top of ish. You know when something's overgrown. So something that you manifested when you were a child is coming into you now. Something corresponding to your legacy, something that purifies and frees you. Something that you're working on right now is growing very strongly, and you might partner up with a like-minded connection in a community that you could be talking to right now. They could also have a strong personality that questions authority as well. They could have a little rebellious cause to them. You could connect to each other's playful side with each other. Yeah. Someone who shares mutual love for you, mutual respect. You send the sparks flying when you guys dance together here. They could have a dog, or they're very loyal. So I'm getting there's a zombie outbreak in the community here, and you're immune to it. You're untouchable to it because you've already allowed yourself to be at peace with your surroundings. You are the peace in the chaos. You have evolved your emotions by allowing them to flow through you. Yeah, people feel very nurtured in your presence. They feel very connected to their inner child again, connected to a youthful, free spirit of themselves, because you allow them to feel safe. You allow them to feel guided. You allow them to feel comfortable around you. So what's this? Control Alt Delete. Juicy. So there's a lot of people in your community that's trying to get information out of you. So you could be called to like delete something that you're working on that you allow your emotions to flow through freely in, because you're ahead of schedule here in something, and you're kind of like just meant to be playing and vacationing in life because of all the challenges that you've faced and conquered. Yeah, you're meant to be coming together with someone that's like-minded and kind of shine for who you are. Ooh, you're coming into some business connections that are very attractive, that you're going to feel safe and secure around. Yeah, people that are also honest, just like you. Okay, so you could have moved away from some sort of toxic family dynamic, or the same place to where your family was from. You moved far, far away, and you're not coming back because you can't work on anything with them. What's there for you to work on? So, overstimulation and overwhelmed. Exactly. This is how you felt around certain family dynamics or communities that showed you fake love just to get information out of you to get attention from others. Using you, yeah, users. Yeah, you've recovered from this successfully by doing your own thing, by just playing here and freeing yourself to indulge in more of your artistry because you have a strong personality. You have a strong heart as well. You also have a strong mind. Yeah, your emotional evolution brings people together here. Your compassion brings people together. Your strong personality brings people together. My cat's cat hair is like getting to me. She's molting. So you could be shutting your skin from these old environments. You're deleting certain experiences by allowing your emotions to flow through you and cleansing with water. So why would you go back when there's nothing there for you anymore? When they want to bring their own chaos into your life because you're on top of ish and they want you to feel below them. So you mastered some sort of nonchalant attitude here because ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for projection and gaslighting. Exactly. Misery loves company, nowhere else to go but home because it doesn't relate to you. Because you don't relate to some sort of old communities or environments here that you could have celebrated with, that you could have talked to on a daily, people that you could have partnered up with to build a legacy, or people that you could have they wanted you stuck in bed while they were out being seen, while they were out getting recognized for some sort of wisdom that you were sharing to them. Exactly. So you went within, figured out that you found more peace that way. You are more on top of ish that way. You can do things better when you do it yourself. Strong personality. So there's someone that's abusing their authority with you by wanting you to forget about what they did to you. And they might reach out to you soon. They want you to doubt yourself and how you handled a situation. Older man. We have Virgo energy. No, you were perfectly valid. You're emotionally balanced here. You've evolved your emotions. You've mastered yourself. They haven't. They're still clinging on to false senses of security here with past communities and current environments that allow them to feel overstimulated and overwhelmed because it's chaotic, it's demonic, I heard. It's dark. And you saw it for what it was. And now you're a lot more prosperous and you're allowed to be seen and play in life the way that you're supposed to. You're allowed to be celebrated. You're allowed to celebrate for a living. So this older man who is an abuser of authority by projecting their own overstimulation and overwhelming chaos over you, that you could have questioned the authority of. This could have been in your love life as well. Or they had some sort of crush on you when they were partnering up with you. Yeah, there's some sort of order being restored during Mercury retrograde, or they're thinking about you nonstop like it's Mercury retrograde because their own limitations stop them. Yeah, they're trying to control something so bad that it's out of control now. And this could have been infecting their business connections or their work life, or something's happening with their business connections, or you have better business connections and options elsewhere that are more professional, that are celebrating you, that are worthy of celebrating with. The limit does not exist. Yeah, you went within and noticed that you cut off all of the ties of limitations as this person tried to brainwash you into imprisoning your own mind in with their own projections. Yeah, don't indulge. You've detached from this person because they were unhealthy. Their dynamics were unhealthy. Their family was unhealthy and it was getting to you. It was overstimulating and overwhelming your home, your river of serenity. It was getting to your reflection of yourself. They want you invisible. They low-key want you invisible. Why is that, Spirit? Well, you're immune to their toxicity here. You're immune to their zombie disease that they've acquired. Why do they want you invisible, this older man? Because you're dedicated and determined, because you worked harder than they ever have. Yeah. They wanted you to overwork so that you would forget about what they were doing to you, about what they said to you, about how they were abusing their power with you. when you already voiced your concerns. With the high priestess, she already knows what was going to happen. She told this person, hey, I really don't want this, this, and this to happen. Can we make sure that we're on the same page here? And they still did it anyways. They wanted you to feel like they didn't give a F about you, and nobody else did either. In this community, this family dynamic, whatever the F. But in reality, you just stopped giving an F about them. It's really easy when they were never there to begin with. Because now this person's getting deja vu in the memories of you, and they're seeing exactly where they were projecting their own negative ass that they didn't clean themselves onto you. Not funny, haha, funny, weird. Exactly. They could have been playing in your face in a very like low-key, unhinged way, when really it was very unhinged. That was very disrespectful. That was very unprofessional, sir. Okay, so this person's just weird. They will never be good enough for themselves. Exactly, and they're taking it out on you. So trust, there's a new symbiotic relationship coming in, or you're already in this. All right, because you've already recharged and morphed yourself into a new being. You've already shed the skin of whatever personality or like way of living that they wanted you in, way of being. You've already alchemized this into money. You could be waiting on a package to be delivered. It's already connected to you. It's already aligned with you. Anything else from this deck? I just like the pictures. So you're successfully coming out and recovered from something, and yeah, your charming qualities are popping the F off. You look very aesthetically pleasing as well. You're going to get invited somewhere by someone. Yeah, and then eight of swords here. So you're going to be having traumatic flashbacks that you've already healed from, because this person wants to rope you back into their shenanigans by overwhelming you with their fake ass authority that they cling on to with false senses of security. Okay. With love bombing tactics. Is this a cycle that's reoccurring again, or are they just having flashbacks? No, you're already free from this with the Fool. You've already shed this. Okay, you've already worked on this. They want you invisible because you worked harder than them. You worked hard to get away from them. Because they're stuck in limitations. They're stuck in a little box here, and they're becoming unhinged in the little box that they felt so safe in. Look, they're decreasing in progress. They're not growing at all. Their growth is decaying. Seven of Pentacles reversed. Anything else? Yeah, and they're living a life of regret here, because they're going to watch you be taken away into the sunset here. They're going to watch your success. They're going to watch you become more successful than they could have ever dreamed of being. Yeah, some sort of illusion broke. If this person wanted to throw options in your face or make it seem like they had options by treating you like an option, cause to put you in fear, okay, to keep you away from playing, from feeling your wholesome best self, to keep you invisible, because that's what brings you the spotlight. Ooh. Ooh. This could have taken a toll on your vessel. You could have been looking in the mirror and looking a little not the same. Okay, and then as soon as you shed this energy, you also shed off the weight of stress that this person was putting you under. They don't even have options, by the way. They never did. Or the people that they could have tried to throw in your face, like publicly or something, it's like, who are these people? The vessel reversed. Their vessels are tainted. They could be like infertile. Shapeshifter. They're all so they gathered up these little bots to turn them into you. to make you feel some type of way about yourself, that you're not doing enough, and overwork so that you would forget about the abuse that they put you through, about the projections and the playing in your face. So that you'd stay invisible and hiding away from the world. Also, this is a swamp here, so they could have gotten with someone in a swamp biome, or they are a swamp creature, or like someone, it's a swamp in there. Okay, it'd be stanky, it smell like frog juice. Okay, they could smell like frog juice. Look deeper. What are we looking deeper at? Yes, they have poor morality. Okay, and they're getting negative karma. Well, you are at ease and at peace. Got mail. So they could have been messaging people to feel like they had options, but they really don't have options. But their plan, their intentions were to gather up as many frogs as they could to morph them into someone like you, to gain some sort of spotlight, to gain some sort of success, to steal off of your legacy. You're getting some sort of new commitment here, though. Would have never even thought to do what they did. Exactly, that's the difference. Okay, so you are nothing like this person, indeed. Because you're way more attractive than them. Okay, you have connections to the platonic, what is the freaking word? The plates of magnets beneath the earth. Okay, you have connections to them. So you move with them. You move where you feel called to be. To get to the center. To get to your core. Yeah, to get to a new personality trait. So you got a character point boost as well. I might not post this. But let's see, what else is going on here? Anything else I need to know before we clock out? Yeah, Virgo again. So someone was looking outside of themselves by juggling you. But with who? But you're better off by yourself. You found more peace and prosperity within yourself because this person's very distracted in life. They don't have any like direction. They don't know where to go. They're not even attractive. Oh, with a materialized beach. Another Capricorn. If you are a Capricorn and you were Capricorn, this could be a Libra. This could be a Virgo, Aquarius. Someone who is just after the money that they thought that they had, but there is no money if you look deeper. They're spiritually broke. Yeah, because they were bored. And they wanted you to feel rejected to manipulate a situation, but you're protected from animosity, so you pulled back your intimacy, and now they have no passion, they have no drive anymore without yours. Yeah, now they got bad karma for trying to make you feel helpless when you are the help that they ever. When you're better off alone. If you want something done right, you gotta do it yourself. Okay, you look very bougie, you look very clean, you look very satisfied. Judgment. So what's this message? What's this communication? There's an announcement through communication. There's an announcement from what happened in the past. Because someone's hanging on to this story not being over because they really want people to question your success. They really want again, they really just want you to feel like helpless. They want you to feel beneath them. When spiritually they're like on rock bottom. They are the bottom bitch. Okay, that's the truth. Okay. Yeah, so they really wanted to isolate you. They really wanted you to feel like you had no other option but to put up with their behavior of treating you like an option. But in all reality, now they're isolating themselves because they haven't healed from their trauma. Grown ass adult and everything. And they're still taking it out on youthful, free spirited energies that are younger than them. It's kind of a joke. Turntables. Now you have options. Yeah, people are obsessed with your purity. Like, they're obsessed with dominating or trying to control your purity with the devil, the page of cups, and the emperor reverse. Or they could have had something toxic happen to them at a young age. But doesn't everyone? That's life. What's this? Yeah, this person's just stuck in negativity. They're stuck in their shadow. What's the toxicity that they can't move away from? That they love playing with. They love playing with the devil here. Okay, the toxicity is that they're meaningless, they're worthless. That's the truth. So you got clarity on them trying to take out their worthless feelings of themselves that other people try to take out on them as a child, on you as a grown-ass adult, when you could have been through way more than this person to acquire this knowledge and wisdom, to see through the lines very deeply here. Yeah, see through the lines to get yourself through the maze. You know where you're going, you know what you're doing, you know things. And this person is deranked in the physical and the spiritual, trying to make you feel worthless and take away your new beginning here, your new fresh perspective on things. Deranked. Yeah, missed opportunity. So they wanted to isolate you to make you feel like they were the missed opportunity. But you just blocked them and moved on with your life. Kept your peace. The farther you move away, the more they lose their peace, the more they lose their shit. This is not going to plan. Yeah, because they're stuck in the past. And now they're stuck, like, daydreaming about you, or, like, yeah, stuck in fantasy land over you. Seven of lotuses. They're stuck in the swamp biome emotionally about you. They haven't cleansed their emotions because they don't allow themselves to feel anything. Announcement. What's the announcement? That they're not allowed to steal off of your success. They're not allowed to harvest or steal your dignity. They're not allowed to steal off of your legacy or what was meant for generations to come with what you're building. They're not allowed to steal your peace. They're not allowed to steal off of your success or your recognition. They're not allowed to steal the partnerships that are meant for you. They're not allowed. They're not allowed to lie to you. They're not allowed to lie to anyone about you anymore. Because this fear is taking over their brain. Yeah, they haven't let go of family. Grown-ass man, grown-ass adult. Okay, and this caused an energetic glow up for you, babe. You're shining brighter than ever before. You're getting recognition. People love you. People love your charisma. They love your... They love your flamboyant nature. You could be very connected to nature. You could be a little flower child. People feel very whole around you. They feel very playful around you. People are obsessed with this. They go back in memories over and over and over again about how they felt with you, about how pure they felt with you in this toxicity. You make even the devil feel pure again. Okay. Interesting. So this is the background tea on the situation. Since they wanted to lie to a whole community dynamic about you with their fake charm. that they now regret doing. Okay, because now they lost all the attention of the people. Okay, people are very, yeah, they're overwhelmed. They're overwhelmed. Isn't everyone? Okay, so the moon in the background. They lost their legacy. They lost their inheritance. Their ancestors lost the war. They can no longer collaborate with each other to bring this to pass. And the ego is being cleansed along with a toxic mother who is keeping them away from open doors. By trying to make them invest in multiple different connections, keep the star, to keep the main character, the face of this whole toxic situation that they were using to leech off of your inheritance to build their own, which they are now losing. Okay, so that you wouldn't let go to their home dynamic by trying to break you, by trying to break your spirit, by trying to make you want to give up. That this power abuser was your only option, and this person with fake ass authority was your only option, and they use his love bombing tactics to lure you in to their prison. Yeah, they preyed on your innocence. But you saw this person's maturity and how they couldn't move on from anything that made them unhappy in life. So now guess who's rejected? You're fired. That's all that I have for you guys. Peace.